Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mel, and on this channel I'm sharing my journey toward a more self-sufficient lifestyle. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. So good news first. We have a ton of new baby vegetables to show in the garden. And we also have a lot of tomatoes to harvest. Bad news is it's starting to get really cold. Today I am wearing a long sweater. It is, I think it's 20 degrees outside, and it's been raining and cold for the past 2 weeks. So the garden is suffering a little bit from that. Another bad news is that I started a bunch of brassicas for fall, and guess what I did? Killed them all, because that's what I do. I killed brassicas. I absolutely don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've started a bunch of different techniques to start my seeds, and every time the seedlings are so leggy and they don't develop any true leaves. Oh my god, they stay in that stage forever. I don't know what to do. So for the fall garden, it's probably gonna be only kale, and I have a couple of cauliflower seedlings that decided they were gonna survive. Are they gonna survive until I transplant them? I don't know. But we're gonna plant some more beets and carrots and some radishes and some turnips as well. So yeah, so let's get started. So let's start by harvesting some tomatoes. We have a beautiful artisan blush here, a bunch of yellow pears. Those are not my favorite tomatoes. Some red pears. I don't like red pears anymore either. I'm not gonna grow them anymore. This is what I wanted to say. Let's check the brads. This one is ready. Some Barry's Crazy. Ooh, look at the Principe Borgese. The other ones are just blushing, so I'm gonna leave them on the vine. A beautiful bumblebee. These blue tomatoes are starting to blush, but they're not ready. These black cream tomatoes are blushing as well, and some Roma tomatoes are blushing. But look at this blue beauty tomato. You know what that means, right? That means it's time for a tomato sandwich. But not today, because the first tomato sandwich of the season really deserves a video of its own. Another brad, and those are not ready. And I have a ton of tomatoes to harvest from these little plants. Look at these. Those are all yellow pears. Yellow pears. This is a yellow pear as well. This is a Barry's Crazy. We have an artisan blush. What else? Here is a little bumblebee. I see a brad here. And I think another one there. Can I do it? You think I can? Oh my gosh, you think I can do this? Oh no. I made it to the basket. One of the things that is new is that we have little eggplants here and there. We also have a Rosa Bianca coming up here. This shishito pepper plant has stopped producing, so I'm gonna try something very drastic. I'm gonna remove all the peppers from this plant and I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna chop it and see if the little leaves here are going to grow. Oh, you don't see. Okay, here. Yeah, there's some little leaves. And I'm guessing that if I trim my pepper plant maybe there, it's gonna grow more fruits. So we're gonna try this. Bunch of Antoyi Romagna peppers, but they're not ready. We still haven't eaten all our Fresno chili that we had harvested, and those are not ready. Pequin pepper is starting to blush, sort of. It's turning red, brown red. Do you see all these little bees? They're looking for flowers. So the fish peppers have started to turn lime green. They don't have as much of a variegation on the peppers as they used to have. Well, this one has variegation. Do you see it? It's green and yellow. We have some jalapenos. So these are all the tomato seedlings that I got from planting this one tomato that I found at my mom's place. Do you remember? At the beginning of the season, I found this one little yellow tomato. I didn't know how it got there. I just planted it in a solo cup and it grew a bunch of seedlings, and I transplanted them, and this is the result. Beautiful sunflower. Look at my rosemary. It smells so good. It smells so fresh. I didn't see how this tomato was so big, but yeah, it's really big. It even broke the stem here. It's so heavy. Look at this raised bed. It has a ton of beans. I have some purple beans, some rattlesnake pole beans, as well as some Chinese noodle beans. I am seeing a lot of rattlesnake pole beans that I have to harvest, as well as a lot of purple beans, but I don't see any Chinese red beans yet. We still have some peas to harvest. It has been so cold that the peas are starting to grow again. This is Canada. It's fall in July. I also have a ton of ground cherries to harvest. Can I film this? Look at my pesto. We transplanted all the blackcap raspberries little canes in those containers and provide them with support. All the flowers are blooming in this garden except the sunflowers. This is a sad looking pool. Last year it was full of cabbages. It was amazing. This year it just looks empty and sad. We already harvested 2 cucumbers. I see one growing right here. And some little baby cucumbers here. And there. There's one there on the fence. And most of them are suffering because of the bad weather we had. Like so much rain and so cold, a lot of wind. It's really been like fall. I started to collect the seeds from my radish pods. I have a ton of seeds. The parsley plant is just starting to flower. And these little turnips are still very small. Can you see them? Can you? Can you? Can you? I have a melon right here and another one right there. We had another one right here, but I don't think it's gonna grow. It's kind of yellowy. And I think it's been too cold for the Kajari melons. Oh, look! Oh, look, we have a cucumber. And this is just a peek of the front flower bed because it's really pretty. I have some fuchsia, hot pink zinnias that are very pretty. So this is what my mom's backyard looks like right now. It is lush. Lots of tomatoes to pick. And lots of things growing in those raised beds. Let's have a tour. I'm gonna start by picking those delicious Brad's Atomic that are ready. This one is ready. This one is ready. This one looks ready as well. And the other ones are not. Then we have some spoon tomatoes. I'm just picking the red ones. Oh, so sorry, my mom called and I was distracted and I picked all the Barry's craze that were ready, except this one maybe? Oh, yeah. So I have another one here. This one still has a bit of green. Oh, it's soft. Let's take it. Those blue beauties are not ready yet. There's one Roma tomato that is starting to blush. Now here, do we have any carrots? Do you see? Something ate the tops of my carrots. Oh no, you all know what this is, right? Look at the parsnips. Oh my gosh. Y'all know, right? This is either Japanese beetles, which I suspect because I see them all the time in this garden, or it's a groundhog that came in the garden and ate all my carrot tops. So do we have any carrots here that looks like it's ready? Maybe this one? Oh no, that's disappointing. So they're not ready. Beautiful Swiss chard. I'm gonna harvest a bunch of Swiss. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna harvest a bunch of Swiss chard after this, and some sage. The sage got eaten as well. Who would eat sage? Those are the leeks. They're starting to be bigger and bigger. We see some beets starting to pop out of the ground. Not ready yet, but soon. The beans have completely taken over this tomato plant because yeah, there's a tomato plant right here and it's becoming a trellis. Okay, I have some big turnips to harvest. Let's take this one out. Ooh. And we have another one over here. Whoa! Oh, it's a double. Wait a minute. Well, that is certainly interesting. It's one turnip, but it has 3 heads. Huh. Triplets. Do I have another one that's ready? We're gonna leave those till next week. Look at this beautiful triple crop tomato. My celeries are getting bigger. They're bunching up. Those are my cocozels. I see one over there that we're gonna be able to... Oh! What are you guys doing there? No way. No way, Jose. What about the cucumbers? Any cucumbers yet? No, no flowers yet for the cucumbers. Some nice peppers. They're not ready. Nope, nope, nope. This one is big. Whoa. My gosh, look at this catnip. I need to trim this. Oh, the black cream tomato are starting to blush here. It needs to be tied. We must have some ground cherries here. Oh yeah. Right here. We don't have any eggplants here yet. Basil. No. No. Squish, squish, squish. Some beets. And some parsley that got eaten a little bit. And my sad little watermelons. Oh, jeez.